Hello, hello. Welcome back to Uptie One Railway.
공세가 시작되기 전에 파우스가
It's
나타났습니다.
time to have some better attempts at Xiaomi. Last Sunday, we threw an attempt at this. And we actually, got past Xiaomi, which was a little unexpected. This week we'll see if we can do even better. Maybe even beat the entire thing, who knows? I think it's unlikely, but not impossible. So, okay, Otis is getting killed. So it's okay if one of these things targets her. And then you're using chains. You will be using chains every turn. It's an adjusted skill. I don't want to feed her sanity. We'll just see if Ryoshu can evade that. Okay, don't fail the green clash fast. I'm cautiously optimistic about this. I did a little bit of testing off stream, and as I mentioned in the Discord, I had one attempt get all the way to Rian, but I just did not have enough people alive. The attempt didn't do particularly well against him. But I have hope that this is actually going to be possible. Are you going to unpack? No. Wasn't sure if I got low enough there. Popping in, hello, hello. We're trying a very similar strategy to what I ended up using to beat Yinglong here, which is to kill 3 House of Spiders IDs at the start so that Ryoshu is actually good. And then we have Dawn Office because it's Dawn Office, and yeah. That's annoying that that's targeting Ryoshu. I'm probably going to redirect that to someone that's getting killed. American Clash that one, so it's just a question of who clashes that. Let's see. Honestly, just do that. And try to get some sanity. Yeah, I want to make sure this doesn't hit me. I have enough lust and envy that will work. Okay. Should be good. You somehow managed to get base Sinclair clashing on par with a modern day ID. I'm not sure how you could manage that one. Unless you're talking about Mirror Dungeon. In which case, yeah, sure. Goodbye, Dawn. Heathcliff got hit by 3 hits of the Formless Cut there. It looks like he has 3 bind, so that's like pretty good luck on that RNG. The other returns don't matter too much, but what I've seen here looked good. Okay, so now this is the bad turn. Gregor's probably clashing that. Let's see. Oh, but he has to clash that. Can Mare win this? With Pride Resonance, he should win that. We'll see. I'm not going to lock into that yet, but I do want everyone to clash their oranges first. Yeah, it's just, this boss is poorly designed, and if I clash this earlier, then people take the fixed damage, and I don't want to take that fixed damage. The skill's final power times 5 pride damage, that's so much. favored. We take a favored. And we'll also lower her sanity more. Like, this is so likely to work.
내 차례네. 이 순간이 다 되어내리라.
Dawn's getting a new Zayn you go see, and am I excited? I just really hope it's not Wrath Fatal. If it's not Wrath Fatal, and I think I can safely assume it won't be Envy Fatal, it will be great. That will make the solo playthrough, like, reasonably able to reach Kanto 8. Alright. I have 3 more turns to break her shield before things are a problem. Orange on Callisto. Got a lot of weaker skills here. The timing of this is like, yeah, we're going to be running into... I'm probably breaking her in like 2 turns. I don't think I need to use chains right now. So I'm going to do a lot of damage this turn. I'm using some good skills. And like, she'll be low sanity next turn. Hello, Carmen. Welcome to chat. Thank you for not distorting my Sinclair. He's pretty helpful in this run. But yes, we get this burn stack, we get burn activations, we get skill 2 damage. I think we can do this much shield damage. 8 power down. Yeah. Need to do 455 about damage. That's, yeah, I can do that. Let's go ahead and use some skill 2s. If it's possible I can avoid this formless cut, I would like to. So I'm going to do this. She might lose her shield and get staggered before I have to deal with formless cut. Because Sinclair will have a... Never mind, he tails rolled. I guess that wasn't the most reliable clash ever, but oh well. It's actually tactical because I don't want her to panic reset, so I had to lose a clash. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I would have avoided this. So any damage this does could have been avoided. Yeah. Oh well. We definitely 3 damage. Do you think we can do 3 damage? Let's attack with you. Alright, do as much damage as possible on this turn. The key to victory. I should have probably used chains this turn. We're relying a little bit on her not rolling 5 speed next turn. Especially because she also panic reset. Yeah, we might have to reset next turn if this goes poorly. That's a mistake on my end. I didn't want to lose my skill 2 on Mare. But, like, his purpose here is chains of others. And I need to remember that. Oh, 2 bind from Ring Honglu actually saves us. Like, let's see. Are you 3 speed? No, okay, you men rolled your speed anyways. Or you might have rolled a 3. Anyway. We want to end this phase quickly still. We don't want her to build up too much blade trail. I want to have Sinclair's stacks if he can. I should try to do enough damage to break here. It's again formless cut, that scares me. I like those odds. Stagger turn with every skill too makes this team feel too good. Yeah, it looks like we are staggering here, hopefully. We get the bonus damage from doing the Lust skill gimmick as well, so let's go for a high roll here. Yeah, we got like 60 damage there. I don't remember the exact range, but I know that's on the higher end. No form was cut. And I get to save these skill twos. That was a good turn. I'm going to use chains this time. We're going into bad turns here. Let's do as much damage as I can. 36 to 60. Yeah, so I don't know exactly how much I got. It was at least above 50, so that was a high roll. The thing I learned from my testing is that I really need Dawn Office on field at the start to deal with this fight before it's a problem, but they can never survive Callisto. Their self-burn is too much. When you add on like his Unbreakable Coin bleed, they will die, especially Faust. Gregor has his base ego to heal him, but Faust is completely dead in that fight. Okay, who has stacks? Valencina has stacks. You've got to get rid of some of those. And no one else has too many. Okay. Not sure if I'm going to be able to clash that. She is on a bit higher sanity than I would like. It's like, Gregor, do you... Okay, you've got it. Sinclair has his shield. Yeah, I can't really lower the stacks on anyone else that I would want to, so I guess... Sinclair's Pride Fatal. He is going to take a lot of damage to this still, so I'll get rid of the stacks I can. And I think we set up for big damage next turn. I'll have more skill 2s. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Next turn we'll have Fragile and Chains. We'll be able to do a lot. 941 flashbacks, yeah. Sinclair Zayn, I don't want Unstable. That thing's passive is so bad. And it can actually put Dawn Clear below his sanity floor. Good thing I didn't Tails roll that. Let's see how much damage this does. I'm going to guess like 248. I was pretty close. Looks like Honglu is taking all of Ryoshu's damage. It's sad. He's one of my better damage dealers, but he's going to die soon. Okay, so I have 3 turns to kill her, or I lose. That's how this fight works. So let's try to do that, I suppose. Not a ton of skill 2s right now. I think I'm getting unlucky skill bags. I'm getting like, all my skill 1s lined up. But the burn stack is a serious help here.
이 순간이 다 되어내리라.
Come on, Gregor. Okay. I have to deal with Formless Cut. Hopefully it just hits, like, Rhodia 5 times and she evades it. I don't even think it is targeting her. Wow, it hit her 3 times. Okay. So I need to get her below her stagger bar. This turn. Oh, she's 5 speed. Oh no. Mara was staggered. I couldn't use chains. Let's see. You're doing that. Or no, because if I do that last, I can't stagger you this turn. You would still stagger to burn. Okay. Yeah, you would still stagger to burn, so we can do that. I guess she's going before everyone on my team, right? Let's just... I want to see the attack order here. Sinclair... Okay, so my 5 speeds are faster than her 5 speeds. So that goes through. And that goes through. Neither of them can clash anything. No, Dawn Claire does not get any skill 3. That Uptie one. Okay, you're doing that. Honestly, you go for damage here. Then, who are these things targeting? No one can clash anything. That's on Honglu, of course, because he's the lowest. And then that's on Gregor. Okay. So Ego. And I think we use an ultra expensive Honglu Ego here. 5 Gloom. You hate to see it. No. Well, if I can win with this, it's so much more damage, right? But that's relying on her to roll tails 3 times in a row and for me to roll heads 6 times in a row. How unlikely is that? Honestly, he's just dying soon anyway. If things go poorly, he dies here, whatever. I think this is a pretty bad first attempt, all things considered.
한눈 팔았으면 되져야지. 모든 결과들은 하우스트가 알아요.
If only Chains Builders was this turn and the next turn, am I right? No hits on Rhodia this time, no free evades. She's on minus 31. She can roll tails 3 times in a row. It's possible. I think we're just dead though, because I'm not going to get to stagger her. Yeah, she rolled heads and I rolled tails. Okay. That's going to be a reset. Yeah, I did not reach the damage threshold. I have to get her staggered on that turn, because I cannot take another one of these, and she can't be staggered before using this skill. So, retry. We can have it go better. Otis being targeted by the orange skill again. Interesting. Let's go for that. Yeah, Sinclair lost that clash earlier in the run as well. It was just destined to lose from that moment. Faust's health, in a way, almost doesn't matter, because she's going to die in the Callisto fight regardless of what I do. I'll still try to not let her take too much damage, though, of course.
뜨거울 거야. 조금 많이
It is also possible that sacrificing here isn't the best way to go about this, but it's what worked against Yinglong after, you know, multiple iterations of team building and strategy, so I want to try it here. It seems like the best path forward to me. People need sanity, let's just go ahead and do that. Yeah. Honestly, yeah, just like everyone ego. Sure.
본인은 최선을 다했다고 말해주시.
There's my burn count. Now I need some burn potency. Which I guess using egos on my Dawn Office IDs isn't exactly how I get burn potency, but oh well. I have a bit more leniency with phase 1. It's not a disaster if it lasts 1 or 2 more turns than I want it to. Unlike final phase, which I have to end in those 4 turns. If I don't sacrifice anyone, Ryoshu has 10 HP bars. Ryoshu is not dying. Like, that is not the issue. The issue is being under skill slotted against Rien, and he just, like, kills everyone. If we want burn potency, we could run Ryu Gregor. I don't think that's the play.
저를 도망치게 할 수 없을 거예요.
Can you just clash that? Not reliably? Okay, you're using ego again. Now... Okay. Can you win that with -2? Yeah. Okay. This turn looks decent. It's just... I do not enjoy the Blade Trail stacks, but precognition is really good. If I could just have, like, 10 Valencina Rodias, this section would be easy. How bad is Leo Gregor at Uptie 1? I don't remember. He probably rolls about a 9.
이 순간이 다 되어내리라.
If I could get passive transfer like in Ruina. Yeah, assuming I can't like duplicate passives and get more precognitions, then Dai Ryoshu would be good.
삐껴 바라본 네가 터졌네. 원명이었다지.
I should probably use a different Mare ID. I was thinking about this. It's like, if his purpose is to use Chains of Elders every turn, like, I should just use Capo and he can unstagger himself, right? It just makes the most sense. The problem is I don't have him and I would have to use my anniversary ticket on that, so it is a commitment. An extremely valuable resource.
자신 있으면 받아봐. 내 차례네.
Yeah, Veal Mare's stagger is so close. I mean, honestly, it's kind of a good thing for him to get staggered this early into the fight. He won't get staggered on a critical turn now. Would Index Dawn actually be useful on field? Yeah, if I had Kira-ish, I might sacrifice her and run Index Dawn. It's like, I need the, you know, exact number. I need 6 House of Spiders IDs if I want Ryoshu to end up with 3 slots. but I also definitely want Dawn Office, so that's like so many team slots filled up. And you know, Mare doesn't have a House of Spiders ID. I'm very limited on choices here. And I decided I just want Index Dawn to be 1 base power.
이 시계 소리 또한 끊이지.
Because this 3 base power from using this 3 times is very important. It's the only reason Ryoshu can actually clash. Her numbers aren't great normally.
이 시계
They're just
소리
like
또한
normal,
끊이지.
average. How low are you? 464 shield. So this is kind of that turn where it's like, maybe I can break you and not deal with Formless Cut. We'll try again. Last time we failed to do that. I feel like it would be great to not have to deal with either of those skills. Yeah, I think if we can't stagger her here, it's a reset, so let's high roll. It's a little sad I don't have a Sinclair skill too. That would help quite a bit. But like, these are some good skills.
된다면 4월을 걸.
Could we possibly run Bleed? Bleed somewhat exists at Uptie 1. But like, not against these amounts of coins, and not when there's bleed resistance. Like, it's not going to be better.
이 순간이 다
Ryoshu, I need you to
되었네.
deal a lot of damage here. Okay. I have to use basically all my skill 2s here, but I'll remember to change this time, so hopefully we can clash with skill 1s despite the panic reset.
자신 있으면 받아봐.
Who has bleed resist? Just like all the nurse fodders have, or I guess Rian doesn't, but like
되었네.
Xiaomi and Callisto have status resist. I think Callisto is like 50%, maybe more. And it's like, I'm not stacking up the bleed easily. There's some count skills, but not enough for it to be consistent without Sanguine. I mean, even real bleed teams can drop the stack without Sanguine.
수많은 것들이 옥죄어온다. 노을빛으로
Okay, we are going to stagger you again. That's the plan. Everyone, do some damage. You have precognition up, okay. Yeah, I want everyone to stagger you here. I'll use some stronger skills, but not all my stronger skills, because Ryoshi's going to do like 150 by herself. I think... Yeah, no, this is fine. The Honglui skill 2 should absolutely clean up here, if it even gets to him.
이 순간이 다 되어내리라.
Looks like it's not going to get to him. Please drop my eye stacks. Oh, okay, it did. I want to start recharging now on this turn. Okay. Going to use chains this time, I remembered. And let's do some damage.
된다면 4월을 걸.
Imagine if Dawnclair could activate Burn with his skill 1. That would make him... I mean, he's already arguably the best Uptie 1 ID. If he could activate Burn, you know, 3 more times per 5 turns, that would be really good.
수많은 것들이 옥죄어온다.
And then I'm sure it helps his Uptie 4 viability as well. But I care most about Uptie 1. for sure at this point.
이 순간이
Like, whenever an ID comes out, I check their Uptie 1 first. I don't even care that much about their Uptie 4. Okay. Last phase, she is chained, but she is a bit high sanity. Who has stacks? Gregor has stacks? Yeah, so you want to clash one of these for sure. And no one else really has too many. So, okay, I'll chains you for damage, I guess. I don't know who's going to clash this yet. You're probably doing that. Maybe just Ryoshu Ego, it rolls high enough. It's like, yeah, okay. I kind of don't have the damage I would want here. I might need to stall out first phase like an extra turn to get back to more skill 2s. Because I'm really not sure if I'm hitting that required stagger in 3 turns here. Does Faust get her alt defense skill? No. Dawn Office is missing so much of their kit and they're still that good for Uptie 1. These skill 2s are really good for me though. Didn't Tails roll. Alright. Last time I was a little bit low. This one is going to do less. It's only doing 231. Okay, that time I was a little high.
수많은 것들이 옥죄어온다.
And yeah, everyone has 20 Blade Trail stacks, so if I can't kill her before the next one, the fight is just over. What even does that? Like, honest question, because it's not like this skill says it inflicts Blade Trail, so it must be coming from a passive. Why does everyone get 20? Okay, you consume extra poise to do it. Got it. So anyway, we need to do damage. As much as we can. I have precognition up, so I want Valentina to clash that. And I guess we apply Fragile for next turn, and we hope it's enough.
여전히 무섭고 겁이 나. 그럼에도 멈추고 싶지 않아.
Gregor's unfortunately going to be staggered next turn.
기합으로 버텨야지.
You know, this worked in testing. I got past this fight in decent conditions, like, 2 times. But now it seems like impossible to reach this damage threshold I've set for myself.
수많은 것들이 옥죄어온다.
I guess, what, I need to do 700 damage, 800 damage? Maybe possible. Yeah, Ryoshu, you've got that clash.
겁이 나. 그럼에도 멈추고 싶지 않아.
Burn activation, that does a lot. This is like very fatal on her because I chose Pride / Weakness. Is 71. Plus I'll get the precognition hit, so like Rhodia contributed over 100 damage here.
내 차례네.
And I guess Tremor Burst actually does count. I don't have to do the damage, I have to stagger her. So those bursts raising the stagger threshold actually helps.
이 순간이 다 되어내리라.
Still gonna need a lot of damage from Ryoshu right now. I think she'll stagger the burn. Is that 100? We were 10 damage short. We try again. Maybe if Mare didn't get 3 tails rolls. You know what? No, okay. So I'm going to go grab Capo Mare. I've thought about this. He's the idea I've consistently considered getting from the ticket over time, and I think now is the time to do it. Unstaggering himself, having more health, potentially doing more damage if I ever actually attack with him. Give me him.
세 번.
I've gotta skip an XP Lux or two real quick. Is that enough? Yeah. Okay. We don't have Prince now. I can get Prince on a different account and use the borrow for him if I need it. But I am borrowing Middle Otis right now. Okay. Railway 6. Let's try this again. If only he was a House of Spiders ID.
이번 전투가 끝나면 반드시
Okay. Evade there. You're not winning that clash. Honestly, just like Dawn Ego. And neutral, by the way. Okay.
거긴 킬존이다.
Get that ego passive up for one turn before Ryoshu kills her.
뜨거울 거다. 조금 많이. 내 검은 가져갈 수 없을 거다.
수많은 것들이 목지어 온다.
Oh, I try stacking protection. I don't think there's a great opportunity to do that here. It helped against Yinglong. Protection stacking was the strategy for Yinglong last phase. Okay. Honestly, Dawn, you just ego again, and yeah, you can take that clash. Gregor, you've got that. And like, Heathcliff, you can do that, sure. Looks good to me.
그려낸다.
Sinclair's sanity up. Are the index counters still ridiculous? They have lower base power, I think. Maybe lower coin power as well, but like they're still 3 coin counters, yeah.
아직 완성되지 못한 탓에
Unfortunate tails roll. Did some damage to Faust.
본인은 최선을 다했다고 말해주시게.
수많은 것들이
Probably not enough time to spend the 8 savage rounds for overheat. You have to spend all your rounds for the maximum overheat buff. Mare's definitely not living that long,
더 뜨겁게 타블라라.
especially if he's targeted by the lust skills and forced to take damage. Oh, Sinclair's as well! Yes, I love when my slowest people are targeted by these skills and they are impossible to avoid taking bonus fixed pride damage. It's my favorite part about the Xiaomi Yoru fight. So like, okay, everyone's taking so much here. What do I even do? Oh, you know what is actually kind of a problem is Rhodia evading makes it so that this doesn't expend the poise, right? Attack end. You can still attack end if you get evaded. So that should be fine. So just this.
여전히 무섭고 겁이 나.
Surprise stream. Hello, yes, I don't normally stream on Fridays. Yeah, okay, that still did
내
spend...
차례네.
Did I not get the blade trail stacks, though?
이 순간이
Is evading the strategy to avoid blade trail? Or did it just not show up on me? I'll have to see if Rhodia has 10 stacks or not.
내 팔은 변해 있었어.
빗겨 바라보.
It really looks like she doesn't.
수많은 것들이 옥죄어 온다.
이 거물은
선배를
Yeah, okay, so +1 to precognition being broken.
다 함께 기쁨을 나눌 수만
It doesn't inflict the blade trail if it gets evaded.
저는 도망칠
Bring
수
out
없습니다.
Molar Ishmael, it's a legitimate consideration, isn't it? So, okay, we're going to try something weird here. I'm going to just not clash that skill. I'm going to let Rhodia evade it. And hopefully drain some poise count from her. I want Xiaomi Yori to run out of poise count. I'm not going to clash. Well, I can clash that still. Yeah, you're not clashing anything still, okay. No sanity mare is a slight issue, but okay. Let's see if this works.
여명의 빛과 같이
한눈 팔았으면 되져야지. 내 차례네.
Yeah, so that gives you 3. The issue is that she does get a decent bit of poise. To actually make her lose her poise count, you have to like not clash all the purple skills in a turn, basically, I think. Because the purples go neutral,
수많은 것들이
greens would go
옥죄어온다.
negative because of Unbreakable, but then Shin gives her poise as well.
말했잖아.
I don't know, there's something you could do, because if you didn't know... Although I swear you can crit on a coin that gets evaded, but she just didn't do it there. I don't know what's going on. This game never feels consistent.
걸리적거리니까 비켜.
We want to stagger you next turn, I think. Can I do it this turn? I might be able to do it this turn. I have a lot of skill 2s lined up. Yeah, okay, let's go for it. I would like to avoid the formless cut if possible. We might need some high rolls. Like, I'm starting to think I want second phase to last longer, which means I would not want to focus as much damage in on the next turn.
이 순간이 닿아도 되어내리라.
Yeah, we can do 167 more damage, right? Because this skill does so much with the bonus skill. So much by Uptie 1 standards, at least. Like, that did almost 100 damage. That was a lower roll on the bonus, but it's still a Dawn off his fast skill too. Okay.
지금 돌아가고 싶지 않아.
So yeah, I'm going to use some stronger skills, but I'm going to hold back a little bit. Keep a Ryoshu skill too. You're panic resetting, so I definitely want to chains you though.
여명의 빛과 같이
거기서 지켜보시죠.
I need to have more skills saved to end last phase in 4 turns, is what's gone wrong in these other attempts. Although I was literally 10 damage short last time, so maybe I don't need to change anything and just, like, get a bit luckier. I don't know. Get one more heads roll. If we did a lot of damage still, I can probably just force end here. Let's have Sinclair's stack, and you'll use a skill 2 for that to make sure you actually win the clash. Like, I think we'll do enough here. I'll throw out Ryoshi's skill 2 just in case she hasn't died by then. Ryoshi's skill 2 will definitely do it. Is Ringlu the only ID that actually rolls a standard 16 on skill 2 at Uptie 1? Well, that requires his charge conditional. And, like, a Ting Tang rolls 17. Captain Ishmael is the most standard roll. She just has a 4+4 skill 2 at Uptie 1. Nothing abnormal about it. Okay. There's no more force staggers, so this is the health bar that matters. I'm going to chains you. Best nurse fodder ID? It's Valentina for Uptie 1. Precognition is so good, and her skill rolls are actually, you know, totally fine as well.
이 순간이 다가와 되어내리라.
Wait a second. That's not good. I did too much damage. My chains of others didn't get to go through. Okay, I need to hold back on that turn because I forget that she breaks. She force ends again, even though she doesn't get staggered. I can use weaker skills there and stagger her across 2 turns. Because now there's like, how am I possibly going to hit this? Oh, that's not good. Alternatively, I could let her use the skill twice. I would need to let, like, this just hit me so she expends her poise. I can do that. It's like you clash there. I let that just hit me so she spends all her poise and this will inflict no blade trail. Let's try that. And then who has the most Gregor, kind of? Still need to figure out what I'm doing for this, though. Or no, that won't work, because I have to clash this, and that's going slow. I would have to lose a clash, which I can't do unless I lost to that. Or, no, the Valentina. This should make her... There's no unbreakables. I guess if I lose this clash, it still works, though. But then I'm giving her sanity. It's just all bad. It's all bad. I don't want Sinclair to clash first, because then we're giving... whatever. We're gonna try that. If Sinclair loses the clash, we lose the battle. Whatever. It's going to do a lot of damage, because this will give everyone 20 blade trail. So I'm on the timer again. Things must have just like worked out well on my other attempts that got through this. I didn't have to think so hard, but okay. I've learned to do less damage on the 800 shield turn. I don't have to push that at all. I want to save better skills. That should make the difference. She always crits because I'm not draining her poise. I'm streaming, which adds pressure, true. I play better off stream for sure, but I try not to make the difference too big. I try to play optimally on stream as well. So yeah, I've kind of left myself with a lot of skill 2s, or skill 1s here, but I need to do a lot of damage. I have some skill 2s though, it's not all bad. Ryoshi wins this clash every time, trust. That gets rid of your stacks, yeah. You thought that said 174 poise counts? I believe it. Faust's skill 2 is really good. Ryoshi's skill 2 is obviously really good. Because we have another turn, right? Next turn is the turn I have to stagger her. We can probably do that. It took more damage than I would like, but I don't think we're going to lose again. We can at least see Callisto. There's that unstagger. Yeah, okay. So like I have to get hit by this formless cut because it's formless cut, but I can at least stagger her at the end of this turn. I think. You're doing this. Do I go before her? No, because player speed can go below 1, so my mare is guaranteed to be slower than her here. So I need someone to hit before Faust if I want this to actually stagger. Like someone needs to clash this earlier than Faust, and that's just clash with Ryoshu.
자신 있으면
How's Bayside Railway 6 going? Honestly, it wasn't very fun, so I haven't been doing it more. This is just so much more fun than Baysides for me. So they still haven't beaten Yanglong. Aya's mare permanently 1 speed. I'm using chains of others like every turn, which gives him bind. Also, my damage was... I didn't think about how little damage I was doing this turn. I was like so sure I could stagger her, but I think... Yeah, we didn't. Wait, what? No, that goes against all the rules I thought I knew about this game. That wasn't supposed to go before her. Well, now I can't stagger you here by 5 health. 5 damage off of an attempt getting through. Okay. I know what to do different now, though. This time I will do less damage on the 800 shield turn, and that should let me save enough skills that I can do 5 more damage. Okay. It's getting lower and lower. Yeah, we were like 30 off, then we were 10 off, now we were 5 off. We'll either get it next attempt or we'll be 1 off.
수많은 것들이 옥죄어 온다.
이리 와라.
뜨거울 거다. 조금 많이.
I need 3.14 off. I hope not.
결정. 해봄. 좋아. 지령에게 불확실한 것은 없네.
Okay, indexed on, and clash there. Give me 3 damage, or maybe... What if you clashed there? No, too risky. I think I'll actually keep... I'll keep these other House of Spiders guys alive for like a turn or 2. Because I don't want to waste skill 2s on Ryoshu. They can absorb some hits. I just need to make sure I kill them before they die. I need to get that base power. Nice going, Heathcliff. I love that you just gave Shiomi Yoru like 20 sanity.
모든 결과들은 파우스트가 알아요. 이 순간이
How they'll handle base ego thread spin 5. I'm worried they just won't do it. But it would be interesting, for sure. I mean, base ego are already good, mostly. Kind of. Is that true? They were too good at launch. They had to all be nerfed to actually cost sanity. Because if you didn't know, base ego used to cost no sanity at all. And they were really good.
의미 없는 질문은 하지 마.
이 노을이 식지 않도록 더 뜨겁게. 타올라라.
Okay, who has the things? Wow, my fast IDs are actually the ones targeted by this. That's what you want. It's like, yeah, Mare's targeted by it, but whatever, he can go later. I have 4 people at 1 speed. This is a problem that you would only see with Uptie 1. Okay. Who's this? Well, anyone can target that, so it's just this skill. But Mare has to clash that, which means one of these faster people. I need to think about speed, even though she's at 1 speed. Okay. You're doing nothing this turn. You'll be clashing that. You're probably doing that then, if I have to do it. Okay. So I might not need Dawn's Ego this turn. Because, yeah, you are definitely still doing those, so it's just the green skill. I think Dawn can clash the green skill. Okay.
받아볼 텐가.
Yeah, keeping other houses' spider IDs alive will it will let my nurse fathers have more help into like the Callisto phase, ideally. That's kind of the idea here.
이제 온다.
이 순간이 다가와 되어내리.
Probably try to break the shield in 2 turns. We're losing our burn count, it looks like. Or does Heathcliff inflict burn count with this? He does. Okay.
이 검으로는
선배를
And then Sinclair can save the burn count with the skill too. Good.
이 끝에서 다 함께 기쁨을 나눌 수만 있다면 그 어떤 두려움도 저를 도망치게 할 수 없을 거예요.
Let's do that. I don't even think I need to chains you this turn. In fact, I'm kind of worried about doing too much damage here. I'll hold back a little bit. We're definitely breaking shield next turn, if it even gets that far. I hope they give base IDs updated kits that are still not great but usable. I mean, I would be all for it. I'm the base IDs guy, but I just feel like they don't really have an incentive to, so I won't expect it. Ever. Okay, are you gonna roll 5 speed? Okay. Thank you for only rolling 2 speed. We need to do damage this turn. That's targeting Dawn. Is it time to kill them? No. Oh, okay. Am I going faster than her? I'm not. So I can't use Ryoshi's damage to help stagger here. So I don't think we're going to be able to do it. Because my Faust doesn't even have 1 reuse. Yeah, she's not ramped at all. Okay. So we have to deal with the Formless Cut. We'll definitely stagger next turn. It's just a question of how can I reduce damage I take this turn. And I think I'm unfortunately going to have to, like, use Ego on Faust. She's, like, These aren't reliable clashes. These are not clashes I want to take. I guess I can use chains for clashing. On that. Or well, okay, wait. If Ryoshi was clashing this, then that will go. We can totally stagger because Ryoshi can clash that skill for damage since it goes first. Lucky targeting that. This is the only target that would work for that. So in that case, reset everything. I just need to do a bit of damage like this. That should do it.
그럼에도 멈추고
노을
싶지 않아.
빛으로
이 순간이 다
Ryoshi can definitely do 94 damage. There we go. It's actually a little close.
돼. 지금은
So
돌아가고
deal
싶지
damage on this turn. I still definitely want to deal good damage here, but it's on the next one where I can hold back a bit and save some skills. I should have chains. I forgot to chains. That's my bad. Let's just hope she doesn't roll high speed. She's at least low sanity. So clashing shouldn't be too bad. I'm just worried about redirecting. Are you going to punish me? 3 speed. Okay, and I got high rolls on like everyone. Heathcliff can't clash anything except this. So he's likely doing that. Dawn, you can take this. No one has like any blade trail right now, which is great. Like, yeah. I can just do this. Okay. Let's try to give Mare sanity. He should be able to clash that. We'll take the formless cut. It will hurt a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to make it target Dawn. Save Gregor. What was Dawn clashing? This. Okay. Next turn, we break shield. I think this is a good run. Surely to this time for sure. We'll get past Shiomi Yoru. Only an hour into stream.
이 순간이 다 되어내리라.
If we do too much damage here, we might even avoid the formless cut. No, body sack is not doing 70 damage. And the burn is unfortunately going to stagger. It's actually pretty bad. I wish I did either 50 more damage or like 40 less damage. Are you going, I don't know are you going to instantly end the turn when I hit you? You're not in last phase, but you didn't, I don't trust you. I don't trust you for a second. It's time to kill the House of Spiders IDs. I don't know if she's going to instantly end the turn when I hit her or not. I think that she should, because I didn't get the second, forced turn end. I'm going to trust that she will.
그려낸 대로
Yeah, okay. Oh, I guess that's reloading on Captain there, sure. Okay, but yeah, we have learned hold back on damage. I'm going to use skill 1s on everyone. Oh, Ryoshi didn't kill because of that. I thought she would still do that. Okay, well, I guess I can keep them around.
받아볼 텐가. 수많은 것들이 옥죄어 온다.
이 순간이 닿아도록 되어내리라.
Imagine all skill 1s still does 800 damage. Fatal plus 4 fragile. Yeah, I mean, she takes a lot of damage here. But this is good. Getting her low gives me another turn to just get rid of skill 1s. And then everyone should basically have skill 2s ready for last phase.
그려낸다. 이 순간이 닿아도록
Ryoshi's skill 1 rolls like a launch ID skill 3. Yeah, if that launch... Oh, no, you have 5 speed. Okay, I should have... I mean, I guess I don't even know if I really could have used chains there. But I think we lose. Because I can't make Gregor clash. I need her to be faster than me. Sinclair's faster. Of all the times to lose the speed tie. It's only terrible because it's a tie also. If I was faster, I could do something, but I can't. Or wait, anyone can clash this. That's right. It's not completely over. I forgot. I don't have to follow that thing's target. So I can act like she's faster than me. And I can still clash her enough times beforehand that she doesn't have Mong at least. What's my highest rolling skill? It is just Ryoshi's ego. So yeah, we'll do this, and we'll need her to Tails roll, but she won't have Mong, is the plan. Is it a good plan? Debatable. But it's the best thing I can try to do right now. It's just that 5 speed roll, and I didn't pay attention to her sanity. Let's see. I should have like a 30% chance to get through this turn still. I've gone for worse odds. Because that's low enough sanity that there's no Mong, so I just need her to Tails roll. I just need to hit the 35% chance. Unfortunate.
원, 빈, 낭.
Does this just kill everyone like 580 damage or something? 680 damage, my bad. Yeah, that's how like my first attempt last week went. Is just that being unclashable because of sanity. I'm going to kill the House's Fighters IDs immediately again. Because that was definitely the problem on that attempt, and nothing else like it being, me misplaying. Not at all. No.
거긴 킬존이다.
Long stream and then Rian just ends it. I think if we get to Rian, that will be, the end of the stream one way or another. You almost won that, Dawn. Instead, you gave her 22 sanity.
뜨거울 거다. 조금 많이 내
결정. 해본.
가져갈 수 없을
초와
거다.
지령에게 불확실한 것은 없네.
괜찮니?
Chains of Others.
더 뜨겁게 타올라라.
Sinclair is marked and Ryoshu is marked. We'll kill them next turn, and I'll actually do it this time. Yeah, okay. Should be good.
명령의 빛과 같이
Good enough.
이 순간이 다 되어내리라.
No burn count yet. Haven't had a Sinclair skill 2. I kind of like really need that to get the burn stack started.
모두가 너를 잊어도 반드시 되찾을 거다.
It's pretty good damage, honestly.
수많은 것들이 옥죄어 온다.
미래를 과거와 같이.
Okay.
내가 누구면
스승님을 행복하게
Oh yeah, the reason I didn't want... Okay. No. Ryoshu, you can evade and kill them. I'll just have to make
그
someone
어떤 두려움도
that's dying redirect that.
도망치게 할 수 없을 거야.
Sinclair, you matter. Faust, you matter. Heathcliff, you don't matter, so you can take Ryoshu's one. Then let's see here. Dawn, you can clash that, I guess. Is this able to clash? Not quite as well as I would like. So I think Gregor's doing it. Okay. Favored. Favored will work out, trust me. Is anyone unopposed? You are, but it's for a good reason, okay. Yeah. Go for it.
그렸는데
아직 완성되지 못한 탓에
Need Gregor to heads roll here. It's an 80% chance.
최선을 다했다고 말해주시게.
He didn't, but she also didn't heads roll, so it worked out.
내 팔은 뼈에 있었어.
삐껴 바라본다. 원망은 엿하지마.
And chains.
수많은 것들이 옥죄어 온다.
Okay.
그럼 그렇지.
Valencina and Ring Hanlu are here.
버티고
We've got 900 shield to get through. Let's make sure burn count doesn't drop like that. Okay. Everyone's going to get sanity. I think this is a good start. Nothing's gone too wrong.
내 차례네.
Get her down to 1 poise count. She gains like exactly enough poise count to not quite drop her stack. I guess she gets most of her poise count on this turn anyway, the 3 purple skills. Okay. 2 more turns to break shield. This sounds manageable enough to me. To do like 240 damage a turn. I could probably get away with not doing chains here if I wanted to, but I'm okay with using chains, I think.
칼날 사출.
All poise bosses have infinite poise for some reason. It's very possible to make her drop her stack in this fight, but you have to get hit by the purple skills. Or just get hit by skills in general. Like, you have to let her spend poise count on stuff besides just the unbreakables. I don't think this will do. It doesn't even go before it, yeah. I was going to say, I don't think my extra skill 2 will do 75 damage here in stagger. Didn't even get the chance. Unfortunately, this goes through, just barely. This is my least favorite skill in the entire game, by the way.
말했잖아. 느리다고.
Okay, you're getting staggered like instantly. Everyone can just lose skill 1s attacking the same slot. And well, I guess I can discard skill 1s with people. Yeah, Valencina is going to do it. If not, then Ryoshu will. None of these skills are going through, yeah.
그려낸다.
Okay.
총알값 아까울 만한
안 돼. 지금 돌아가고 싶지 않아.
Get damage in the turn. Where's... okay. I couldn't find Mare on my lineup. I'm not used to him being at the front. Honestly, with the Gloom weakness, like, my skill 1's going to do similar damage to my skill 2 with Sinclair. His skill 1 with the reuse is, like, so deceptively strong. I'll still use these other ones, though.
여명의 빛과 같이 수많은 것들이 옥죄어 온다.
한눈 팔았으면 되져야지.
Get the double reuse there. That's great.
이 순간이
Maybe I should be thinking more about the tremor, because all these tremor bursts, even in the early phases, help me get that last phase stagger that I so desperately need.
거기서 지켜보시죠. 예술적이네요.
Okay. Honolulu there. Are we doing 449 before Form was cut? Well, I can't stagger you anyway, and it's like, I don't think it's reasonable to do 449 damage this turn. I could still clash this with the slowest person though, so that if it happens, it happens. And honestly, the more I look at it, I have some skill 2s. That's totally possible. Who has stacks? Anyone? Gregor has a few. Just remember, the next shield is the one where I don't want to do too much damage, so I can expend my damage now. Yeah. That should absolutely kill before that.
그려낸다.
I don't care about chat. I'm looking at some of it. You're talking about Mirror Dungeon. I want to win. I'm focusing on the battle. I've had enough of losing to Shiomi Yoru.
이 순간이 다 되어내리라.
노을빛이라.
Do enough? Yes, I get to save a fast skill too, because that did so much. Now then, chains and skill 1s on everyone. Hold back damage. This still might even be too much.
수많은 것들이 옥죄어 온다.
But her sanity is in a good spot. Her sanity's not too low that she'll panic reset, but it's also not high. A little bit of clashing, this will be good. And there's SP. Yeah, it's not great.
이 순간이 다 되어내리라.
Okay. Yeah, 195 damage, I can easily do that. And there's no stagger turn, so I need to do chains this turn, and I need it to go through. Ah, that's the problem. I can't chains. It's just she's going to die before that. So I just need to lower her sanity as much as I can. Which is like 2 clashes. Yeah, I mean, I can't do too much about this, or here she's going to stagger her. I guess we do that. No one has skill 1s to discard on the bottom. Okay.
감상은 어떤가요?
Well, you'll have minus, 15 or something SP for your big skill. So hopefully I can clash it, and you thankfully rolled only 3 speed. Sinclair got the stacks, so it'd be good if you could clash this. Yeah, that'll work out, right? Why do you have... That's because she's not chains. That's right. If I land the chains, then this wins. But now I'm looking at needing her to tails roll. Just the health thresholds are not lining up nicely, and I don't think I have a great way to force it manually. Because Sinclair's ego is the same, right? Oh no, he can actually outroll her. Okay, sure. 85% chance of victory compared to however low her sanity gets. I think this is better. Surely it works out. It's scripted. Yeah, I mean, we'll win this attempt because I said we would. Mary can at least go neutral on sanity. I mean, we definitely have the damage this time. If this clash works, I think this has a good chance of being the attempt.
감상은 어떤가요?
We have a lot of skill 2s. I just need Sinclair to hit an 85% heads roll. That's like the most reasonable request of all time.
거기서 지켜보시죠.
Here it comes.
노을빛이라.
Gregor just got 2 tails rolls on 45, so surely he took all the bad luck. Yeah, okay.
나의 손으로 잘라낼 수 있다면
Damage prediction. Sinclair has stacks. He's going to add like another 80 damage to this. It's going to do like 281.
참,
309. Okay.
이 순간이 다 되어내리.
I love winning the clash and taking 300 damage. And then how many people are going to be staggered by 2 burn? Anyone? We got 1. Mare, and he already, yeah, I countered with him, okay. Well, I need to do damage. That is the goal right now. You're getting staggered, Faust. Is that okay? I can potentially avoid it like this.
여명의 빛과 같이
These skill 2s from Honglu are so big for damage. And then Ryoshu, of course, as well.
거기서 지켜보시죠.
I need to not panic reset her. I guess, well, no, the play is to just stagger her. I don't need to care about her sanity, she's just going to die. Because I have 2 more burn activations. It looks like I didn't get great damage this turn, but these burn activations are another 140.
되어내리라.
Okay. I just need to stagger her this turn. Don't need to care about Blade Trail because we won't be getting to the next big move. This should do more damage than my skill 1. I need someone to clash this before... we already got the passive up, might as well throw out another one. 85%? No, let's use Gregor. He can get his ego passive up. Am I doing enough damage with this? Ryoshi's skill 2 should do it. That should get her staggered before this goes through. Okay. Yep.
자신 있으면 받아봐.
That was close. Tails rolls on Rhodia.
걷어들일 순 없었어.
Yeah, 63 on that. We're definitely getting this time. It's just how much damage is this formless cut going to do? That's the question. You wanna just hit, like, Ryoshu 5 times? It's not even targeting her. 105. That Tails roll isn't great. Please tell me Ryoshu still does enough.
이 순간이 다
Surely.
되어내리라.
Okay. A little close there, but yeah. And then I think I can do enough damage here. We're going to Callisto. We did it. Okay. Hang on, let me see. I can't trust you to do anything, so that's 18 plus more than 47 plus like 100 something. It should be plenty. Ryoshi will do tons of damage. Even if she lives, I can kill her next turn. I'm so confident I'll even discard one of Honglu's skill 1s. And one of Gregor's. Not the rest, though. I want the rest for damage.
이 순간이 다 되어내리라.
Alright. We're through.
원망들 영.
Now time to deal with the thumbnail. Albina. This is timed perfectly. I have precognition of. So the problem with Albina is that this skill, I roll tails against this skill every single time. So I don't want her to use that skill. She uses it when she gets 2 Corpus Ingredient. She gets Corpus Ingredient from this skill on hit. Therefore, precognition. That's the plan. Finally a new theme, yeah. I don't like how fast Albina is right now. 4 speed. Yeah, okay. Callisto rolls high. I should be changing him. I don't... Okay. I can let that hit Sinclair. It does no damage. He has shield. Okay. So then, can anyone actually clash Callisto? That should be fine. Faust can do this. It will also hit Albina. And Ryoshu, you can do that. Okay. Gregor's unopposed right now. Don't need to do that. He can throw damage at Albina. I want Albina dead as fast as possible. So let's do this.
모든 걸 거둬들일 순 없었어.
But yes, precognition on this is my main plan to make this go better than it did in testing. Like actually focusing
내
on
차례네.
not giving Albina her big skill. Yeah, Callisto does not get skill slots when Albina is dead, thankfully. Yes, that does no damage. Get some burn on her. It's actually very significant, honestly. This hits both of them, gives me some sanity. This is a good first turn. I wouldn't expect things to like end in disaster after one turn here, but that was good. Gregor's burn is kind of an issue. He gets healing from his base ego passive. Faust's burn is an issue. She is going to die, and there's not too much I can do about it. Now, okay, so when I hit him 3 times, this will roll, like, 15 lower than it says. This rolling 15 lower will get beaten by chains of others. So I can do this. Right, because he loses 3 coin power and 3 base power, so 4 coins losing coin power. It's minus 12, yeah. So that will roll low enough I can use chains on it. So that's what Mare's doing. Then precognition there. Hopefully it wins. Now we'll get rid of the assist defense. 1, 2, 3, because Ryoshu does double hits, then Mare clashes. Okay. I don't like that evade is on Faust, but she will outroll it, so I'm not going to do anything about it. Just might evade the first coin or 2. But if I'm looking at this correctly, I believe this is all completely safe. I roll 15, he'll roll 13. Not getting assist defended. Okay. I trust you, Mare. Okay. Okay, Faust got a Tails roll, so that evaded more than I would have liked, but then Albina Tails rolled, so I at least actually landed this hit, which is good. And then Precognition, you get no Corpus ingredient. There's one unopposed, Ryoshi does the other two. Come on, I'm playing this perfectly. Don't somehow go against the math and Mare lose the clash. Yeah, rolling a 13, okay. And that's even positive SP for Mare. Everything about this is going perfectly to plan. How will it go wrong? I don't know. He steals Ryoshu, which is unfortunate. I wonder if there's any world where her being like one level lower would be the strategy, so that he targets anyone else. I still have precognition up, so one more time we're doing this. You can't roll too high right now, you need to do a clash, though. Yeah, that's fine. That should work. That should work. No assist defense to worry about. I'm going to keep Callisto chained. I'm a bit scared of him. Only 3 attacks on Albina this turn. I would like to throw more at her if I can. But at least, you know, 2 of them are strong attacks. Is there any world where I can get away with this? It's going to do low enough damage. I think I'm going to ignore that move to send the Ryoshi skill 2 at Albina. Because this is a lot of damage. And I really want Albina dead. Yeah, okay.
여왕의 빛과 같이
모든 걸 거둬들일 순 없었어. 영감이 떠오르는 대로 모두 가져갈게.
So yeah, we lose precog here. I need to stagger Albina in 2 turns to stop her from using her big skill.
관객의 적극적인 참여 나쁘지 않군요.
I might stagger her here because of my decision with Ryoshi. I might lose Gregor though.
노을빛이라
It's like, that does no damage, I'm worried about the other one.
이 순간이 다하도록 되어내리라.
That's good, her being almost staggered but not quite.
함께 파헤치고
That's what you want.
당신에게는 아름다운
You had a stagger bar left. You lived, okay. Protection overpowered? I mean, 2 protection absolutely saved me there. I don't know how a 15 rolling skill that I was fatal to didn't do like 16 damage, but I'll take it. Let's see here. I don't have Ryoshu. This hits everyone. That will not kill Ryoshu. Okay, we're doing both of these. We're pulling out the expensive egos this turn. That will free Ryoshu, do 2 hits on Callisto. Mare can't clash? Why is this not clashable regardless of speed? That's such a standard thing that they put on moves like this. In that case, let's see here. I mean, that will be able to win the clash. And it will free Ryoshu along with Faust. So I need to throw I mean, I need to throw both of these other moves. I'm not getting any damage in on Albina? No way, okay. If I only throw 2 things at it, I should still win the clash. And it's still minus 90% damage. I think it's okay to only hit with 2 unopposed attacks here. I really want to get this damage on Albina. Yeah. Honlu, you're clashing this. It will be minus, like, 10. So a Tails roll will not win. Am I really going to say, yeah, I'll hit heads? Or I guess, after like 2 heads, a Tails roll will win, right? I don't know. I feel like I need the damage on Albina right now. It's such a shame that I can't clash with Mare. Why is this not redirectable regardless of speed? It's so strange. Whatever, Honglu would never Tails roll here.
여전히 무섭고 겁이 나. 그럼에도 멈추고 싶지
교본.
않아.
이게 어려워?
The 2 AoE egos will absolutely free Ryoshu as long as Honglu wins his clash. This is guaranteed to go well. Okay. We did not lose. Yeah, minus 5 Gloom. Hey, it gives back 1. It's minus 4 Gloom. This does, yeah. Still very little damage even with only 2 hits.
절묘한 감정의 힘을 펼치고 좋아. 야, 벨로.
So you'll get 1 Corpus ingredient this turn. Faust is going to die very soon. Who are you stealing? You're stealing Faust? Honestly, that's okay. Let's see here. I think this is a Ryoshu ego turn. Skill 1's not cutting it. You two kill Albina. Do I use another Gloom ego? No. We just use Chains. Chains is cheap.
받아볼 텐가.
Yeah, I actually have Tremor Scorch now. Valentine is out of ammo. Where's certain Sinclair when you need him?
것들이 옥죄어온다.
Honestly, I have the next best thing.
영감이 떠오르는 대로 모두 가져갈게.
But okay, Albina is dead to burn. Almost. Faust? 3 Tails rolls in a row on 90%? She just doesn't want to live, I guess.
내 팔은 변해 있었어.
The 1 in 1,000? And Gregor's dead to bleed, I think?
운명에 함께할 필요를
I wasn't paying attention to that. How did he die? I would have kept him around for a bleed cancel if I realized he was going to die there. Slightly bad turn there for sure.
될게요. 딛고 일어설게요. 스승님의 여명에 어울리는
Let's see.
강한 사람들. 앞으로 그
Assist defense is annoying here.
잃지 않도록.
You get 1, so I have to clash Albina with 1 skill. And that should kill her. Then we do... Can you clash today? You can. If this is rolling 15 lower, my Tails roll would lose by 1. So I'm not going to risk that. Ryoshu it is. This wins on a Tails roll still? Okay. So that kills Albina, then 1, 2, 3 things unopposed at him. Mare, you can try to free Faust. I think I'll have to wait a turn on that. Unless I use Ego, let's just throw out the Gloom Ego. Should get Faust freed. Okay.
그려낸 대로
I would rather spend Gloom than lose the section, you know?
모든 무상무정 시선에 봐야 적당하고 기꺼이 저 풍진 세상을 만나.
Albina is dead.
아
1 damage.
들리시나요?
허니 다
한 쌍의 상황골과 24개의 늑골이 차는 티비아의 멜로디가
내 차례네.
Okay. You're stealing Ryoshu? I'm not going to let you do that. Honestly, have him there. He's not too useful right now. He can send you out with the chains for next turn, and then you can steal him all you want. Faust will be basically dead. If I... Okay, let's do this. I think I can land a bleed cancel with Faust next turn, if I play this right. Yeah. Or I guess I can just do that. Get rid of that evade. Because it is actually being a problem right now. These clash, that goes well. I chains him, then he steals Mare. Yep, all looking good.
감상은 어떤가요?
The move is redirectable? Yeah, it's just... You can't clash it with anyone. I'm fairly sure this works, at least.
관객의 적극적인 참여 나쁘지 않군요.
모든 걸 거둬들일 순 없었어. 왜? 못
Oh, he
마시겠어?
drops the precognition evade. Unfortunate.
모풀 아
Yeah, this guy does just use like 2 skills that roll too high to clash every turn. So I am using at least 2 egos every turn pretty much. Or I guess every other turn, because half the time he's doing the big lust skill.
지켜보시죠.
Yeah, steal Mare all you want.
당신에게는 아름다운
무한웅정.
Okay, so 1. Alright, no, we're bleed canceling with Faust. So Faust is dead to this skill, since she's on 1 HP regardless. We kept her alive so that we can stop this skill from going through. This will AoE onto Callisto and free Mare in the process. In theory. We're going to say it does that. And then yeah, bleed cancel with Faust. If you don't know what I mean by bleed cancel, just watch this turn.
거기서 지켜보시죠. 망설이면 나아갈 수 없어.
Incoming big threatening move, and it's gone.
순간이 다 아니.
I love bleed canceling, it's my favorite strategy in this entire game.
아비규환.
So this is my final team. Next person that die, Ryoshi gets a skill slot, but 2 more doubts and we have an issue. I have no more backups. If this rolls 15 lower, then my Tails roll still beats it. Okay.
그대는 어디 어디까지 다 보였을지.
We have green coins at home? Exactly. So I can say right now, this attempt, unless something goes terribly wrong in the next like 3 turns, this attempt is going better than my previous best that lost to the first Furioso Crescendo. So it's looking very promising that we can, you know, see Ri in second phase here.
못 맞추겠어?
24개의 늑골이 차는 TBI 멜로디가
내 차례네.
Honglu's getting low. He's taking all of Ryoshi's damage. I really wish he had some way to heal. But he's not going to last long. So I really need to keep Mare alive in that case, because Honglu's going to die. Mare I need to keep alive. He also needs to chain Rian every single turn. So how do I go about that? I could put Honglu in the box. He's pretty safe there. That works. Then yeah, I mean, you guys... Are we staggering you? You're like 100 damage off? Yeah, actually, okay. We're definitely just staggering you this turn. So everyone attack this slot.
그려낸 대로.
교분. 이게 어려워?
I do have Kozan. It has 1 lower coin power. Besides that, it's unchanged. That's the main reason she's good. It's like her skills are alright. But Kozan is the reason I'm using her.
되어내리라.
관람객 여러분에게
Of course he unstaggers. It can't just give me a free turn to hit you. Oh, and you change patterns. I didn't actually know that. I think the fight normally just ends in the story. Or it's just like certain Sinclair is doing stuff. Where does it even say that you unstagger yourself? Is it even in your passives? I'm not seeing it. It's just assumed. That's a thing all the Nurse Fathers can do. Okay. Also, 10 speed at Uptie 1 is insane. Can you clash that? Yeah, you can clash that at least. Okay. Do I try to save good skills for Rian? I think so. Like, this isn't too dangerous. What are my cheapest egos? The ones that don't take Gloom or Lust, I suppose. So like this thing. And we can do this thing as well. I hate that Callisto's just full sanity. I wish I could do this clash. I think we're using this. I would like to have this ego passive up anyways. That is fine. Okay.
당신 짝패군요.
관객의 적극적인 참여 나쁘지 않군요.
Okay. I only took 15 damage, not that bad.
나의 손으로 잘라낼 수 있다면
이 순간이 다 되어내리라.
Mare is actually recovering SP. He got the kill on Albina, I think, which gave him a good chunk.
내가 찾은 나만의 항해 방식.
Or maybe I'm thinking he killed one of the Corpus Theaters. I know he got kill sanity. So I think we just kill you here. It's hard to imagine not killing you here. I would be okay with having a Snag Harpoon on the dashboard if I somehow don't kill you. And this would, you know, be able to win the clash if he was rolling 15 lower, as long as I get heads. I don't think it will have to, though.
여전히 무섭고 겁이 나. 그럼에도 멈추고 싶지 않아.
이 순간이
Mostly because of this thing.
태어난 일이라.
Alright, we're on to Rian.
마음도 옅어지나.
And we're actually in a decent condition, and we even get to buff our health even more. I've thought considerably about what I want here, and I have decided that healing is the way to go. Or just max health. Because the issue is when I'm down a skill slot. Sinclair is the target. Ishmael is too slow to redirect, so she has to take this skill. You can theoretically clash. No, you're using chains every turn. What am I saying? You have precog up by 1. Does that work? I think it works. No, I don't think it works. I don't know. It might work. But okay. I mean, so far, this looks good.
그대는 어디까지 가고 있을지. 수많은 것들이 옥죄어온다. 둘.
The chains should make me able to clash for his entire first phase.
교본. 이게 어려워?
It doesn't work because he's not even doing an unbreakable coin, I realize. I'm like so used to soloing this guy in Mirror Dungeon, and I just assume all his coins are unbreakable always, but that's not actually the case. Now, we do have a slight issue, which is that I don't think I actually want Tremor Scorch. I think it just removes too much burn count. So, I might want to reload with Valencina. I think I can use her counter to reload some bullets and stop inflicting Scorch. Big Akozan. I used Chains of Others. I have 5 bind, and I'm not the slowest ID on the team. The Capo Mare was the right decision. Hanlu's the target, so Hanlu, you go there. We have red card. This roll's a little high. Okay, Ryoshu is dominating on it. We'll do that. Just 2 greens, okay. Yeah, there's no point in saving skill 2s too much because Furioso lets me discard a skill on everyone. I'm out of good burn IDs. I would like to keep the burn stack on him because of Ryoshu and Sinclair activating burn. That is still going to be a significant part of my damage if I can keep it up. But maybe they just have enough burn count even with the Scorch. Probably not. But maybe. Just joined, is this the best run? This is the first run that got past Shiomi. But yeah, this run is looking extremely promising. Callisto went well. None of my other attempts had Shiomi and Callisto go well off stream, so we just need Rian to go well, and this will be it. I'm using chains and I'm 5 speed. This is a luxury I never thought I would have. Okay, you're the target. Is this on use? turn end reload. That should work even if I don't use the skill. So I can reload here.
당신 짝패군요.
Streamer luck. I guess he already has Scorch, so maybe I don't want to reload because he already has it, but oh well, if he runs out.
이 순간이
There's no way he runs out of Tremor, though. I guess on phase change he'll cleanse it.
네프 완료.
I think I'm overthinking things. Just play the game, use your chains, and you'll outroll him forever. Yes, Dawnclair still has 3 burn count on his skill too. He doesn't have his passive. I don't remember if that gives him any extra burn counts or if it's like just the coin power, but he's still basically the only reason I can keep burn count up. So everyone, discard your skill 1s. And then I can almost clash this with my skill 1. That would be funny. I mean, I don't really want to guarantee a hit on Honglu. Don't want to risk that. I'm just thinking, how do I clash this? You know, let's reduce damage, actually. Yeah. Crow's Eye View, that's the way to do it. Okay.
받아볼 테니까.
Is there a chance the butterfly will be possible? I'm cautiously optimistic. I've only done the fight once. I have not given it any testing with like any other teams besides my first try victory, so I'm going to hold off saying too much about that because I really just don't know. But like, if I can do this, how bad could Butterfly really be, you know? That's kind of the point I'm at. I probably should have used chains on him, but we have skill 2s. And egos. At unlock 2, are you at unlock? You're at unlock 3 now, yeah. I don't want Honglu to get hit by Unbreakables since he is the closest to dead. Dominating all the way down except there, but that's just Dawnclair. Alright.
자신 있으면 받아봐.
Hey, that was scary. We both tails rolled at the same time.
수많은 것들이 옥죄어 온다. 둘. 좋아.
Yeah, Honglu is envy generation and just good damage. I want him to stay alive for sure. But I guess I shouldn't have clashed it with Ryoshi then. If only this Sunset Wayfarer buff gave me like on-hit heal 2 HP. Can it just be Health Hauler from Ruina?
이상이 무엇이라 생각하시오?
I'm hitting a Kozen here, he's going to be pretty close to stagger. Well, no, he has a lot of health. But like, 128 damage at Uptie 1? It's insane. Yeah, the Tremor Scorch is like actually throwing though. I wish I didn't have that. You're going to counter. think Honglu has to take an Unbreakable Coin here. It shouldn't do, like, any damage through chains, though. Do I trust it? I really don't. Yeah, we're just going to Crow's Ivy. Oh no, it's okay if Rian Song takes some hits here. Yeah, I can do that favor clash. She'll have lower sanity. So many skill 1s. 60% of my deck is terrible skill 1s. That is the Uptie 1 experience.
앞으로 둘.
거기서 지켜보시죠.
이 순간이 닿아도록 되어내리라.
Hanamail would be even better if she could inflict Tremor Decay. I love Tremor Decay, yeah, I wish I could get it. But the only Tremor conversion available is
수많은 것들이 옥죄어온다.
Valencienna's Scorch, I'm pretty sure.
앞으로 하나.
Most Tremor conversions are on skill 3s. Okay, is it Furioso time? No. Okay, in that case, we're not going to be seeing another Furioso this phase. I don't need to chains you because you're going to cleanse all your debuffs. Let's try to save some skill 2s for next phase. He takes less damage from unopposed attacks. I can't just be like, yeah, I'll kill him, he's low. I need to remember that if I don't clash, he's not that low. But it's like, what, 130 damage? I can do 130 damage. I'll make a Ryoshi clash that she does more damage, and that should be good. There's no way this doesn't. Worst case, Mare dies? That's a pretty bad worst case, but I don't think so.
어디까지 가고 있을지.
너무 뻔하잖아.
There we go.
이 순간이
I mean, this is going so well. But the other time I crawled into this phase in terrible condition after Callisto, I still reached second phase without too much of an issue. It really is just, second phase is so much worse than first phase. We get one more turn to discard skill 1s, which is nice. How does this work? If I attack now, I'm pretty sure I would burn my Kozan. I'm going to try to save it. I don't know if that will work or not.
여전히 무섭고 겁이 나. 그럼에도 멈추고 싶지 않아.
Okay. I could have got rid of some more skill 1s. Okay, we got this. This thing that I want to call a bug, but I don't think it technically is. Where he instantly Furiosos in second phase, and not in Mirror Dungeon. In Mirror Dungeon, he always does this. But here it can just kinda happen if his precog's at the wrong number when he gets staggered. He does this every time now? That's not true. He didn't do this on my other attempt that I got this far. Like a few days ago. It just depends on his Hermes stack. We're probably doing Moro. Let's see. What's my highest clashing skill? It's this. I mean, I can clash it. It's just going to do so much damage. Can Chains clash it? If I used Moro, I think Chains could clash it, and that would put me in a good position next turn. Yeah, I'm going to Moro. It might... Well... Yeah. That makes that dominating. Okay. Yeah, literally can't lose. This will do a lot of damage, but that's what happens.
받아볼 텐가.
Maybe Crow's Eye View. I want the chains next turn.
수많은 것들이 옥죄어 온다.
He can't Lacrimosa immediately. That one is health gated. They can make this the weirdest fight in the game all they want. They're not going to break that. I think Honglu's dead. He just hit Ryoshu like 3 times at the end. He's on 8 health. Not dead. Okay, what have we got? I can Kozan him. Here's the Mark Yusong. Slash. I should make Sinclair hit the slash because he's like immune to unbreakable coins with his shield. Blunt attack. Yeah, okay. Saves some good skills. I'll use Callisto's good skill because he's probably dead soon. With Moro and Chains up, he should do next to no damage here.
둘.
I may actually get a bit of a burn stack here with my Sinclair skill too.
이 순간이 다 들어 베어내리라.
Yeah, he rolls nothing. He's very much carried by his offense level advantage.
넷.
Honglu should be on 7 health.
다섯. 수많은 것들이 옥죄어 온다. 시스.
Yeah, 7 health. Good damage here. Do we have 5 debuffs? We definitely do.
지켜보시죠.
Did the music just like cut out? No, okay, it's just Moro.
완료.
Excuse me, it's been 1 turn. Okay, man. It's like flashbacks to my base ID stream, where he just used Furioso 3 times in a row to make it so I couldn't first try to fight. Oh, do I use Chains or Crow's Eye View? Moro runs out after this turn, right? I think I'll need the Chains next turn. Well, I hope he doesn't do too much damage. Callisto is probably dead.
여전히 무섭고 겁이 그럼에도 멈추고 싶지
Yeah, it's just like a complete waste of a Moro turn plus however much damage this does. It's actually like so bad. Yeah, Callisto down. Well, Ryoshu has 2 slots now. Stop hitting Mare. He's the next most important person. Okay. So now we need Ryoshu to like never be the prescript target because she can't evade. If she evades, it kills Valencina. I don't want that. Or I guess it would kill Valencina and Rian. Pierce and 2 Pierce moves? Wait, he should gain less Procuration Hermes then. This fight's so broken. You are not supposed to use the same move. You roll low enough that I think it's okay. Like, I don't have another Pierce skill, so I guess you're taking the Clash, Sinclair. Or I could precog it. Let's precog it. And then... Oh yeah, Sinclair's the mark anyway. I don't want him to clash. Looks fine to me.
받아볼 텐가.
I guess this is lore accurate Rhea, and he's just completely ignoring the prescripts at this point. Get that burn count up.
한눈 팔았으면 되져야지. 말했잖아. 느리다고.
둘. 수많은 것들이 옥죄어온다.
Only 1,700 health left, like, unless he starts doing Furioso every turn for the rest of the fight, this is looking good, but apparently that's a possibility at this point. Can't be too sure. Next turn Furioso, there's just no way. If he does Furioso next turn, I'm like actually sending an angry email to Kim Jae-hoon, and I'm not even joking. Okay. He got 5 Hermes. That he should fill it all still after this turn, I think. Let's see here. Valencena's the target. Sinclair take the slash one. Mare chains the blunt one. I suppose it's either that or Jeong-ish ego, which I don't really want to do. Alright, Absolute Resonance offense level boost makes that a lot better.
여전히 무섭고 겁이 나.
Just need like a few more turns. He acts normal now, we broke his cycle. I'm glad I used Moro when I did, though. Getting 2 Furiosos affected by Moro, that shouldn't really be possible, but here we are. 7 protection, by the way.
순간이 다 되어내리라.
This is going to do so much damage, these skill 2s from Ryoshu. You're at 1,058. How much is this going to do? Over 100 damage. That's a lot. Okay. Lacrimosa, oh no. Well, this is going to hurt. This is likely killing Mare. I mean, everyone else is high health though. Let's see. I'm lowering its power as much as I can.
자신 있으면 받아봐.
Am I actually having a feasible chance of winning this? I mean, it looks like it. Keep watching, I suppose. We'll see how much Lacrimosa hurts. Yeah, that is a lot of damage. I probably can't survive too many more of those. And he's not chained to this turn. So that could... But he has the post-Furioso debuff, right? Can I just kill him? What if, hypothetically, we just killed him?
당신 짝패군요.
수많은 것들이 옥죄어온다.
After 10 hours, you finally beat Cycle 32. I gave you the luck buff you needed.
되어내리라.
둘.
The Capo there was an excellent investment. He's such a good Chains of Others bot.
좋아.
What turn are we on? The game's starting to lag. That usually happens when I'm at like turn 40, I think.
다섯.
한눈 팔았으면 되져야지.
Looks like we're killing him next turn. Or do I have Kozan?
실수.
Can I just kill him here? A Kozan finish? It would be so cinema. He's not quite dead to burn. Yeah, turn 42. Alright. Well, there we go. I don't know what to say. I guess we're going into the Butterfly. Butterfly's going to be weak to Pride / I'm going to kill some people. Valencina, you prompt no action. Rian, you prompt no action. Ryoshi should kill them.
받아볼 테니까 망설이면
No, yes, okay.
당신
Give me those ego resources. You've served your purpose.
예측은 의미 없다. 마침내 끊어냈나.
Well, he did it. And then Ryoshi can absolutely obliterate this thing. Give me Lust, give me Gloom. And by Lust I mean... No, actually, yeah, give me Lust over Sloth. The more egos need it. Then there's no way you survive all of those, so just generate more Lust. Okay.
여전히 무섭고 그럼에도 멈추고 싶지 않아.
Shout out Precognition making Albina not kill me. Valencina Rubia is the best ID ever added to this game. And then I'm pretty sure the best choice here is bleed count. The healing is not going to be severe. I'm going to try to not have bleed on me. I'm definitely not going to have bleed on the boss. And making this isn't even much of a debuff. It's just not gaining a million bleed count. Definitely the choice. And there we go.
그럼에도 멈추고 싶지 않아.
Section 4 beaten with Uptie 1 identities only, and only base ego. Can we do Section 5? We'll find out in 2 days. I will be continuing in 2 days. For now, thank you all for watching. I will be streaming my normal... No, I'm not giving Butterfly some attempts. That's the end of stream. Tomorrow is a solo like normal MDE 6th University with Mariachi Sinclair. The day after that, we'll continue this and check out Section 5. I hope you all have a nice rest of your day. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye, everyone.